a Catholic church was attacked in Kaduna. The priest's younger brother was killed. The priest was kidnapped with several members of the parish. Within the last 1 week, an Ekwa church in Kaduna also was attacked and several members of the church were kidnapped. Within the last 1 week, a school, government girls secondary school in Kebbi State, was attacked. 25 girls were kidnapped. The vice principal was shot dead. The principal was shot. The security man was shot. Within the last 1 week, an army general, a general in the army, was killed like a chicken. A general that has gone through courses that, do you know how long he has struggled, he has worked to get to the level, the resources and all, and he was killed like a chicken within the last 1 week. Within the last 1 week, communities in Benue State were attacked. Several people killed. And then yesterday night, I got to see the video of a CAC church in Oluwo, Kwara State, where the people were attacked in the church while worshiping. Attacked in the church while worshiping within the last 1 week. President Tinubu, you have failed. You have failed Nigerians. You have failed Nigerians. You are a failure at this time, just like your predecessor, the calamitous body. You have failed Nigerians. And in my last video, I begged you to partner with the US. Ask for help. I begged you to partner with the US. But look at, you have failed. You should resign. You should tender your resignation because you have failed. How long will this continue, for God's sake? That we cannot put our head to, you can't wake up in the morning for good news. It's always bad news. We cannot lay our head down in peace. You have failed. President Tinubu, you have failed. If you don't put on a cloak of humility and swallow your pride and ask the US that you are overwhelmed, because I've told you before, like I've said before, that the Nigerian military will not win this war. Nigeria is losing this war. Nigeria is fast losing this war. Why? Because the number of people, the number of jihadist Muslims in the Nigerian military are overwhelming. Anybody, how do I know? Anybody, any Muslim, any soldier in the Nigerian military that adheres to the principles of Sharia is a potential terrorist. Is a terrorist sympathizer. And so therefore they cannot win. Like I've always said, not because they don't have the capacity, but because they are compromised. You will not win this war. Nigeria will not. We are losing this war already. The Nigerian military is losing this war already. A general was killed like a chicken. Like a chicken in this nation. A general was killed. No press statement, nothing. And while all this is going on, sending Shetima to go and welcome new decampees to APC. For you, it is all about re-election. You are a failure, Mr. Tinubu. I'm not afraid to tell you this. You are a failure. Partner with the US now. I'm telling you again, partner with the US. Call them for help. You cannot win this war. The jihadists have overwhelmed the nation. The jihadists have overwhelmed the nation. They are everywhere. They are in top government. They are in top military. They are the oligarchs in the north. Partner with the US. Let them help you at this time. Swallow your pride. This is not a time to claim you are a sovereign nation. A sovereign nation where terrorists are having a field day unhindered. Terrorizing innocent citizens. Look at what they did to that church. Inside that church in Kwara State. Look at what they did, how they traumatized those people. Look at that old woman moving with a fragile body, running to go and hide. Look at how they terrorize these people. And you are the president. You are a failure. You are a failure. If you don't partner with the US now to get help, you are a failure. This country will not stand. They have overwhelmed the military. Look at how they kill soldiers. Look at how they kill soldiers. Kill a general like a chicken. No press statement from you, nothing. President Tinubu, either you partner with the US or you tender your resignation. You are a failure. You have failed. You have failed the people. You have failed Nigerians. Within the last 1 week, look at all the atrocities under your watch. Which the first thing that is most important for you, for the president, is the protection of lives and properties of the citizens. That is your first responsibility. But you have failed at that, just like your predecessor, the calamitous body, the disastrous body, a failure that should never have.
action for the Yorubas because I know they're concerned about Nigeria again. Nigeria at Lana. And in the first place, Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is geographical expression to co nations, Atarugu, Atomidan, Atoyiti, everybody. Ó lè ṣe fídíò kékeré, ó lè gbé placard tó ṣe fídíò ẹ̀, ó lè jáde lọ síwájú gómìnà ẹ̀ kó pariwo wípé ó ní kálù on devolve power. Ṣé rí ibi tí ó le sí jù, ṣé rí pásítọ̀ tẹ̀ ń wò Kaduna north náà bí sí, ojú ẹ̀ ti rí àgbákàmù. Pásítọ̀ Aṣímọ́lówó, òun náà sọ tiẹ̀, Fẹ́mi Emmanuel sọ tiẹ̀. Ṣé rí àwọn pastors celebrity pastors tó ń lo limousine àwọn tó ń lo jet yẹn àwọn olè yẹn tó ń dákẹ́ yẹn tó ti sọ most of ọmọ ìjọ wọn tó sọ di menopause tó ń rọ́kọ fẹ́ mọ́ tó ń fọ́ tẹlifíṣàn láwọn ìgbà kan tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ iná fáyà ìkan gbàdúrà lánàá ní ti iná bàbá mú iná bàbá ń kíná fọmọ ìjọ kò die within 7 days but kò àwọn látijọ́ yìí àwọn agbègbè ṣẹ́rí ẹ má jẹ́ àtàrà wa ìlú yẹn ti finish ó lè ní gbogbo wa ó lè àtònírọ́ òun ní gbogbo apápátá. Ìgbẹ̀yìn ló lórí òkú àdá mo rí fídíò kan ìyá tó bí Ayọ̀ Fáyòṣe ó wá ń bẹ everybody kan máa gbàdúrà ọjọ́ alẹ́ ló jáde ẹ̀wù Ayọ̀ Fáyòṣe bóyá ta yí ara ẹ̀ ilé wọn ò tó ẹ̀wù nǹkan tó ṣe lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè jẹ́ ẹgbọ́n ṣẹ́rí ipò tó wà yìí wọ́n fi dẹ pàkúté fún ẹni Ọlọ́run fi dẹ pàkúté fún ẹni Mr. Tinubu pàkúté ayérayé lọ́lọ́run fi ipò dẹ fún ẹ tó bá fail tó bá devolve power torí pásọ ní o ti fail but èmi ò tí gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tó bá eventually mọ́ wọn devolve power ó fail ó fún yìí òkú tó ti kú gan-an níwọ̀n ò ní dáríjì rẹ̀ títí dọ́mọ ọmọ ta ló mọ̀ pé ọmọ Abíọ́lá ó lè wá pẹ̀lú àwọn tí ó mọ̀ ṣe aládìta tó tó lè rówó kún owó ẹ̀ aládìta ni Yorùbá ń pè brédà aládìta là ń pè lọ́dọ̀ tiwa kí tó ń jẹ́ brédà ta ló mọ̀ pé ọmọ ẹ̀ máa padà ṣe aládìta kò sí béèyàn ṣe lè ṣe láyé kó má jẹ ìyẹ́ ẹ jẹ àgbákò ìyà láyé kò dẹ̀ wá ní sí ńgbà yẹn kókó tó yẹ kẹ́ ṣe báyìí ẹ̀gbọ́n.
The master strategist President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of Nigeria. Mr. President, sir, if kidnapping and killing of innocent citizens was Olympic sports, the highest number of gold medals will come from your country, Nigeria. We fit not fit qualify for World Cup or any other thing, but you see kidnapping, killing of innocent citizens. If they hold World Cup competition for them or Olympic competition, the highest gold medalists will come from your country. Because you see this your country, Nigeria. So even if every other sector know they work, doctors fit dey on strike, nurses dey on strike, ASUD on strike, you see terrorism and kidnapping. The sectors where they work for Nigeria is corruption, crime, and criminality. Those ones they know they go on strike. If they work.
Mo ṣe fídíò yẹn lánàá mi lè sùn mo wá láti sọ̀kalẹ̀ mo lọ ṣe fídíò yẹn a ní program kan àwọn Africans gbogbo wọn ló wà mí you can imagine Ọlọ́run ní mi bàjẹ́ lánàá pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n lọ refer sí foreign minister Sokoto obìnrin yẹn wá ń rubbish ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ń pa irọ́ ní 170 náà ti pa tó jẹ́ pé àwọn senators nínú àwọn House of Representatives gan sọ pé kan pa 50 kan pa 100 kan nílùú Ah, no. Must you use Fulani for all these kind of sensitive posts? Egbon, who disappointing you?
They go on strike, if they work efficiently. And unfortunately, the country get president we're supposed to be master strategists, but with no strategy to protect innocent lives. Anywhere president go, they greet them with on their mandate, they shall collapse. Even for judiciary meeting, nobody knows exactly which mandate everybody they fall and collapse on. Whether it is a mandate of insecurity, of hunger, or of renewed hopelessness, the country just they move. Every day person go wake up, it is one barbaric story of the killing of innocent Nigerians. We just they wait for turn by turn Nigerian PLC. Within the last 1 week, in case we never know, the news of the killings we don't go on. Just yesterday, bandits, terrorists attacked a girls' secondary school for KB State. They killed the vice principal, abducted more than 30 students. Till now, they look for them. Tomorrow, when I go, they deny waiting United States, they talk. Then for Zamfara State, APC chieftain was killed by gunmen, Alhaji Umar Moriki. Abi, when I won't deny that one too. And then they carried how many people from that attack? Then the most barbaric and unfortunate news, the person they even here said they don't come confirm now. The killing of a Nigerian brigadier, Brigadier Muhammadu Uba by ISWAP terrorists. The time where that story been come out, they deny, they say no, they not capture them, they not do, because people been don't talk, say they don't capture that man, they don't kill him. They deny him. Now they don't come confirm him. Plus the last message where he put out, say his phone, the battery was 31% before the terrorists, they later go encircle him. They carried a fine military officer, killed him in cold blood and posted it on social media. Tomorrow when US they go say no, Nigeria is a sovereign nation. We are a sovereign nation. They should not interfere.
Oh God.
This is the
technology
in a sovereign nation. Terrorists will kidnap a military officer, kill and murder them in cold blood and post on social.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ àárín àdúgbò wọ́n wà first vision ẹ máa na àwọn èèyàn ẹ máa na kíní àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ á gbé fóònù dání ẹni bọ́ná ti rí olè ni wọ́n gbà kàwé ẹ máa ṣe báyìí ẹ̀yin àmì wọ̀nyí ẹ lọ ṣọ́rí ìkànnì nínú yín ni wèrè fìbọn pàdánù yẹn ta ló mọ̀ nemesis ló ń tẹ̀ nìyẹn ta ló mọ̀ nǹkan tí ò báyìí gan ti ṣe sẹ́nìkan.
Social media with nothing done about it. That is the sovereignty when Nigeria they practice Oriburuku sovereignty. Oriburuku sovereignty. Sovereignty that cannot protect both armed forces, both civilian. Everybody is at the mercy of terrorists. Oriburuku Lenshe Nigeria. Then come and hear, according to Dr. Bashir Kofi, the incident where they happened for Katsina State. This is the interview. The video is everywhere online. They said that one of the assistant commissioner of police, Oga Aminu Dai, where they know say be one good officer, they take the fight to bandits. He was encircled by bandits. According to the doctor where they grant the interview, he said he was probably sold out by people from his own side. From his own side, tomorrow they say that they do repentant terrorists, that they put them into armed forces, that they put them into police. They said he was probably sold out by men from his own side. The bandits, they encircle him, they kill the officer, and they see no end there. They took the officer uniform, wear him, and the day that he was killed, celebration among many bandits group for the state. And then on the day where they hold their so-called peace stakeholder terrorist meeting for Katsina, now the bandits, they give terms and conditions. They say make police officers know where their uniform come the stakeholder summit, but the bandit leader wore the uniform of the slain officer. Come the peace deal, sit down with a uniform that boldly carried the name of the police officer Aminu Dai on his body. Nigeria sovereignty. Terrorists go kill police. It no go end there, go wear in uniform. Come stakeholder meeting with government, and tomorrow they go say that no, US should not intervene. US should not do because they are coming for mineral resources. They are coming for this. Meanwhile, during bandit stakeholder meeting, terrorist stakeholder meeting, they share minerals for them. They share soft drink. As a Nigerian, if you're hungry and you know even fit seafood chop, you are likely to get food and refreshment to take if you attend this insecurity, be bandits or terrorist stakeholder meeting for Katsina. They go give you a drink, you go take. Maybe that is part of the mineral resources where they say US they come for. Oriburuku Leshe Nigeria. When US talk say, okay, we'll take out the terrorists, some people begin to protest, not against terrorists, but against US. They talk say they should kill people who are killing you. Ori Buruku Nigeria PLC night with the duo. The same insecurity where President Tinubu tell Jonathan say on issues of insecurity, the buck must stop at the president desk. He said if Jonathan cannot protect Nigerians, he should resign. When will President Tinubu resign for failing to protect Nigerians? Nigerians, the day where all of us wake up and decide to put value on our lives, the better for us. Now so the killings, they go on for Play 2, for Benway. Every day they are burying people. Nigerians, whatever pressure where the world go need to put, any government to put on Nigeria to stop this irresponsibility and protect innocent lives, Nigerians, let that pressure be put. And the world must know what is going on in the country so that this shedding of innocent blood can stop. President Bola Tinubu and APC government, have you lost the capacity to protect Nigerians? Master strategist president, where is the strategy on protecting the lives of Nigerians being your primary responsibility? Nigerian government, shame on all of you. If these things can happen to both military, both police, both civilian, then this has descended into not even just a failed state, but a state that needs intervention very, very quickly. If not, everybody victimhood is waiting at the doorstep. Nigeria, shine your eye. 2027, you must prove that the power of the people is greater than the criminals in power. May God give Nigerians the courage and wisdom.
I saw horror. Wallahi tallahi idan abu yana kama da yawm al-qiyamah. Allah ina gana gan shi when I was in captivity. I saw that. I saw horror. I still have nightmares, bad nightmares. Sai an rike na har yau har gobe. Akan horrors din da na gani. Akan horrors din da na gani. That's why I left Nigeria. That's why I'm here. But wallahi tallahi, if you have not been through what we've been through, a lot of us that have been in captivity and been raped multiple times by terrorists, you would not know. You would not know the pain. You would not know the agony. Nobody stood. Nobody believed me. Nobody said anything. Nobody helped me. No one. No one. And that's what's happening right now to our children. That's what's happening right now to our children. They're being killed. Nobody's believing them. Nobody's saying anything. I'm angry. Nobody's accepting any refugee from northern Nigeria. Nobody. I was raped. I was raped. I was raped by terrorists. I was raped. I was naked. I still have marks on my arm. I know what's going on. I know the pain. I know the pain.
La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah.
Use some of the victims from northern Nigeria. Foreign minister, you are a shame to that country. You are a big shame. APC government, you are a shame to Nigeria. For how many years now?